Chair now recognizes the Congresswoman from Texas, Ms. Garcia, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to speak on the continued positive economic recovery led by the Biden administration. In December, the Texas unemployment rate dropped all the way down to 5%, compared to 12.9% on the peak of the pandemic. Service sector employment is now up above pre-pandemic levels. But a strong economy for the future only is possible with smart investment today. That's why the benefits of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act will bring to my home state of Texas are critically vital. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act is bringing jobs, opportunities, and a better quality of life for Texans. For Texas, the infrastructure bill means more than $35 billion in projects alone, and that's just our state. These projects include replacing the old lead pipes from schools, increasing broadband access, road and bridge repairs, and the maintenance supports. And all this means jobs, jobs, and more jobs. Mr. Speaker, I think it's important to outline some of the biggest provisions for Texans. First, Texas is expected to receive $537 million to repair 818 bridges across the state, many in my district. This is huge. Next, Texas will get about $1.2 billion for infrastructure development for airports. Airports are critical, not just for travelers, but because they are hubs for workers, and of course, that means jobs. And Texas will receive at least $100 million to help provide broadband internet coverage across the state. These dollars will provide access to at least 1,058,000 Texans who currently lack high-speed internet. Mr. Speaker, every time I go back home to South Texas, I'm one of those Texans at my sister's house. She has no high-speed internet. As we have learned from the pandemic, internet is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. So this funding is critical. $2.9 billion to head to Texas to improve water infrastructure. This will ensure that clean, safe drinking water is accessible in all communities, in their homes and their schools. For decades, Texas infrastructure has suffered due to lack of investment. We have seen it plenty of times, especially last year's electrical grid failure to damage to pipelines, roads, and bridges due to incredibly more and more natural disasters. It is time for Texans to have a working infrastructure that protects them, not hurts them. This law will kickstart new projects, create jobs, and put Texans on the right track. And that, Mr. Speaker, means that working families will have a better quality of life across the state. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman yields back the balance of her time. The chair